This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Let's go. 50, plant. Check, 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun is Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Foles lets this one rip toward Graham. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
59, Mark. Right here. Now. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Foles. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
In that quarterback.
A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
.6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
Rock it. 8 reads. Check. Look at me. Zipper. You go check. Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Lets it go for Nelson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you're playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Minshew. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Let's get off the field. Deuce. Yo, go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the ship. Show it up. Hey. Motion to the backfield.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 26.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Lucky. Go. Check.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Minshew going to get this complete to Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
7-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. Lets it go for Nelson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.J. Nelson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Bears 6. To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Bears 6. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we hit the halftime break.